Right now.
Yes, who? Nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZ, my 2 cents.
I give a fuck about your nigga, bitch.
Yeah. Wednesday. We are back at it. As you can see, I don't have any co-hosts right now. They're not here. They will be in here shortly. Let's give a round of applause for Ivy. Ivy. And today, we got a special guest. One of my cats that I've known for a long time, started out rapping and ended up doing some other things. But before we get into all of that, we're going to go ahead and give our sponsors a shout out. And we're going to give our TikTok, because I'm live on TikTok too. So we're going to give them a shout out too. Everybody that's on TikTok right now that's joined in, y'all can go back and watch this. If you go to the YouTube site, you can tap in, leave comments and all of that good stuff. And we got a phone line, 1513-788-2534. So before we go ahead and get started with our sponsors, let's give a shout out to Goody's Barbecue. Go to 1440 Hamilton Avenue in the heart of Mount Healthy and get your barbecue on. It's still barbecue season. Rib tips, turkey tips, greens, yams, upside down cheesecake. That guy got everything you can think of, and he's all over the city. And he's doing stuff for Children's Hospital and a whole bunch of other organizations. We've had him out at the job for food. The man is doing his thing, carrying the tradition of his father with the Kansas City style barbecue here in Cincinnati. When you go to Goodies, you can say my 2 cents and receive a 10% discount. And that is what they're doing. So go on over there and Goodies Barbecue on Hamilton Avenue in College Hill. Mount Healthy, and say my 2 cents and receive a 10% discount. Let's give Goodies Barbecue a round of applause. Next up, we got Drummer Home Solutions, LLC. They will take care of all your electrical needs, whether it's residential or commercial. Just give them boys a shout out and get a professional estimate. They do everything from ceiling fans to light fixtures to electric car chargers. Anything electrical, they can do it. So give them a shout out at JarmerHomeSolutionsLLC.com and get your estimate. And you too can receive a discount if you say my 2 cents. It's a 10% discount on any service that you choose. So let's give Jarmer Home Solutions a round of applause. They're doing good. They're very busy right now. Very, very professional. Next up, we got Dank Nation. Yes, www.danknation. If you don't know, in Ohio, it is legal now. It's legal now. So a couple of these dispensaries, you can go in there and buy your trees and everything, and you can grow. And this is what we specialize in. So go on over to www.danknation.co and get you some seeds. And right now we got an offer going on. If you make a $170 donation, you'll get 28 grams of our specially grown sweet mimosa or Skywalker OG. You know what I'm saying? A T-shirt and a seed to grow on. So go on over there, pick out you some premium seeds, because you can at least have 4 to 12 plants in the house now and grow your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So let's give Dank Nation a round of applause. Next up, we got G14 Classified. And if you don't see how handsome I am today, you better look again. You better look again. You understand me? This right here is a product of G14 Classified. You understand? If you need a man weave, they got it. All the ingredients that you need, the glue, the hair follicles, all of that special stuff, this guy was the first guy to do it in the city, celebrities and everything. So go on over to www.polishedbarbershop.com, and all you barbers, go on here and get your supplies, and your clients will look like me. Understand that? Let's give me a round of applause. Woo-wee. You too can also say my 2 cents and receive a 10% discount. Next up, we got Bagman. That's right. All the Molar bags in the city. They coming to Bagman. 2 locations, one on Hopple and Coleraine. Right if you get off the exit, you'll catch me there 3 to 7, Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And the new location at 125 Calhoun Street, right across from Panera Bread. It is the ultimate shop where we having hookah. We don't say hookah, but I like saying hookah. Hookah and hookah, whatever your preference is. I like hookah. Anyway, go on over there, get you some bags. We got the smoke lounge going on. It's a very laid back, polished atmosphere. All the hookahs. Good Lord. All the hookah you can have. Premium brands of hookah. Whatever you need, we got it. And once you get in there, you will not want to leave. Tomorrow night, actually tonight, it's going down tonight. DJ Savage. So if you want to get over there and get you some good hookah, that's funny. Go on over there to 125 Calhoun Street. Let's give Bagman a round of applause. All right. So we back at it. I don't know where Ivory is. I know she probably putting a stove together with a baby on her hip and flipping pancakes and telling Joe, hurry up and chop the wood. And that's what's happening. Hey, Joe, let's give my beautiful co-host, Ivory, a round of applause. I think she's going to make it. She's doing Wonder Woman thing. I'm surprised.
Putting the together.
Yeah, I was surprised you're doing the Wonder Woman thing. You know what I'm saying? How was your Wednesday to Wednesday?
Always. Oh, I mean, you called it. Putting stoves together.
Yeah, I already knew. ESPN told me. That's what I get for having ESPN. But anyway, it is Wednesday to Wednesdays. And again, shout out to my TikTok live audience. Don't think I ain't forgot you. I see you there. And we going down. Today's guest, Ivory, we always talking about black-owned businesses, and I hate saying the word black-owned. I hate saying why? Because it's a business. We don't say white-owned businesses, do we?
No, because that's typical.
So why can't our businesses be typical? Why I got this?
No, well, in the sense of when you think about businesses, you think about non-Black ownership. And so it's important to highlight businesses that are owned and operated, at least owned by Black and brown people.
Okay, because the way you just said that was very good. Let's get a round of applause because I guess that might be the perception or the stereotype or the whatever it is, perception that people have that our businesses are white businesses. So that might be that. Well, today's guest is very unique because I knew him before freaking fixing cars. I didn't know he fixed cars. I thought the nigga was just a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He was on the rapper tip for a minute and had some fire and some stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I think every black man goes through that, whether they want to be a drug dealer, football player, basketball player. I think we got to try our hand in everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. But today's guest flipped the script around and has been running a successful business. Like I said, you want to say black-owned, we can say black-owned business for a while. Ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to get him on here because he got some game to give. And we'll get into that, this whole black-owned thing here in a minute. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a round of applause to today's guest, the owner of Linked Up Auto Care. Been my mechanic for years, Mr. Josh Dixon. Let's give a round of applause. He's more than a rapper. He's more than a mechanic. He's a father. He's an app designer. This guy does everything, man. What's up with you, brother?
Hey, not much, man. How you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm all right, man. It's Wednesday to Wednesday. How was your Wednesday to Wednesday?
Wednesday was it was pretty busy. It was pretty busy. You know, getting ready for this. I was hyped for this podcast here. I know And you go way back, and you've been trying to get me on here. So hey, I'm here. I'm ready.
That's what's up.
Let's get this down.
The reason why I wanted to get you on here, for real, is like what I just said, was the transformation from being a rapper, family man, to business owner. So,
Yes.
where did the interest in cars come from?
Well, believe it or not, I was doing the cars even when I was rapping. I was more working on the side, but I went to school for it. I went to Scarlet Oaks, graduated from there, went to college up in Cleveland, Ohio Technical College, graduated there with associate's degree. And so I was doing all this while I was still trying to pursue my rap dream. You know what I mean? So
Ain't that something? Back then, you should have called yourself the rapping mechanic. You know what I'm talking about? Or the mechanic rapper or some shit you should have came up with. I didn't know that, man. I just thought like, how the hell, where did this nigga come up and just start fixing cars all of a sudden, damn it? And good.
Nah, it was all still happening, man. I worked at let me see. The first job was at not Sam's. What's that? Sears, Tri-County. That was the very first job. Then I worked at O'Reilly's for a minute, Pep Boys, Firestone. I left Firestone to start this. Here I am, 10 years later, just hit my 10-year mark.
Wow, let's get a round of applause. You understand me? Because doing research on businesses, 5% of the businesses fail in their first 4 years, don't make it to the fourth year. So that's truly right there is a blessing. So the transformation from Firestone, that's where the connection with Firestone come in. That's why your ass be telling folks to go over there too, because of that relationship that you have, right? That's good. That is good.
Well, I got other people I deal with now. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really deal with them too much. So I can't get them. They can't get my shout out. You know. They gotta pay me.
We don't know who. We don't know what I just said, but anyway. But you know I'm high, nigga. This is the way the interview gotta be. But wouldn't be no other way. But what was the struggles and trials and tribulation of opening your own car shop?
Well, sheesh. I'm gonna say this. Well, first I want to shout out my brother Eric. He believed in me from the beginning. So even before anybody even thought I was gonna open up a shop, me and him always had conversations. So, you know, he invested in the business and we started it together. He started learning, teaching himself detailing. So I want to first give a shout out to him. But
let's give Eric a round of applause. Eric do. Now, Eric, since your brother be tapping into Griz for all these 10 years, I'm going to have a GRIZZBIZ discount on the detail of my cars. Please help me with this. Hey, man, nobody asked you to be playing that
You
stuff.
so black. You black.
I'm so serious. Do you experience that a lot? I know me and you go back and forth with it all the time, but
yeah, for sure.
For sure. I get so tired of folks. We've been down here at the Bagman store, right? I don't know of no other places of people that come in and ask you for a discount. Now, I'm giving you a discount. The nigga that owns the store give you a discount. 32 bags, $25. 64 bags, $50, 128. The niggas come in there like, hey, man, I get 20 bags. Can I get 5? Hey.
Right.
Hey, man, do you see what the price? I just told your ass. Do you deal with that a lot with black folks? And what's your clientele? I got too many questions.
You know he do.
You want to know what I tell people, especially when after I got on the ground and really start learning my worth. That's the thing. You got to really learn your worth. Like when I first started, I'm on the ground, so I'm taking in whatever. Like, all right, come on, I got you. But now, once you really start getting in your groove and you grinding, you learning. Because my main thing is I always wanted to elevate every year. I wanted to add something to the business every year. That's always been my goal as long as I've been running the business. So when I got to that point, people, oh, man, such and such do it, for this much. All right, well, take it to them. Oh, man, what's up with a discount? You come to me because you saving. I am the discount. That's what I used to tell them. I am the discount. That's why you're here. Because I'm not charging you what the dealers charge you. I'm not charging you what Firestone or Michael Tires charge you. Like you already getting a discount. You know what I'm saying? And you still getting the quality work, if not better, with a warranty. So yeah, it's definitely a hard grind, man. Being a business owner, small business owner, uh, and just trying to put everything together, figuring everything out. I ain't gonna lie, when I first started, I didn't have it all figured out. I jumped off the porch and just was going on off of faith and just by the grace of God that everything he allowed me to go through these trials and tribulations and learn from my mistakes because it ain't easy. Like this game ain't for everybody. Everybody, oh man, go get your LLC. This is not for everybody. Some people was made to work, and that's okay. I mean, be okay if that's what you're gonna be a worker, but it is not for the weak. Like
And
it's
see,
been time where what'd you say?
that's a good point. But I compare the two to be the same, whether you're a 9 to 5 or you a worker. I mean, or you own your own business, because you both working for somebody, knowing that your ass ain't gonna never get rich, or you making this motherfucker excuse my French, this amount of money, and they showing you $1 million checks. Your ass ain't gonna never get that doing that for them.
No.
But you got to do something. You have to do something. And if everybody was an entrepreneur, they be doing it. It's too many. It's some people got to sift. So, but when I hear people that are entrepreneurs, and I was an entrepreneur myself too, and still like way dibble and dabble, but running the store with my baby brother and going through all of that, the taxes and this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. I ain't got no income coming in but the store. What we gonna do? I got to pay rent at the store. We got to pay gas and electric at the store. I still got gas and electric at the house. I still got all of that. Food, restock this. So it'll pull your hair out your head. Hold on.
Yeah.
Paula's Barbershop. You see how good I look right now? www.paulusbarbershop.com.
I see the fresh cut.
Strike a pose.
I ain't get to get mine the end of the day. It's all right.
That's all right, man.
You're
messing it up. You're messing it up, man. Shh. All right, now back at it. Yeah. So having both of them on the same tip, man, is it. I think they go hand in hand. I don't know. I think after you reach your mark, or after a 5-year mark, I believe maybe did you begin to see profit, or was you breaking even? How long was it before you started making a profit on your business?
All right. Honestly speaking, I mean, we on this podcast, so I ain't gonna say too much.
Right. I'm just saying, how many years did it take for you to see a profit? I didn't say what your profit was, man.
Immediately. He saw a profit immediately.
Nah. So when you file your taxes and everything, it's a lot. So you're probably looking about at least 5 or 6 years before you start really seeing you making a profit from what you done invested, and on a yearly basis. But you mean you making money?
Let me hold on. Let me. Can I better phrase that question in a more how can we say it, televised term? How long was it before you started to income a livable wage, what you're able to live and sustain, pay your bills, and say I can pay my shop bills, I can pay my house bills, and I ain't broke after that?
Did you just try to politically correct me and ghetto-tie me at the same time? You started off with that
we gotta make
professional stuff, and then you went to ghetto.
We got to make sure legally he's saying the right thing now.
There you go. I get what you're saying, So
that's a business owner talk.
So basically, I'm gonna say it like this. So if you're gonna start a business, and well, first of all, do your research. I did a lot of research. I did a lot of going to seminars, and of course my schooling. So I did all that. This ain't something that I just woke up and like, oh, I'm about to do this. No, none of that.
Right.
I used to walk around with a notepad in my pocket, and any idea come up, any goals, I wrote all that down. But with that being said, when you first starting off, typically you got to really give yourself about 8 months to start getting a groove, to even a flow, not a groove, but a flow of work coming in, whatever you're doing. And that's about average. Once you really start figuring things out, I'll definitely say within a year, I was able to pay my, bills. But me and my brother, You know, we started this business with 2,000 apiece. So, you know, and then I also had my bills paid up at home for about 2, 3 months. So I had time to really, you know,
Wiggle
figure it out.
room.
You know what I mean? So yeah, by that third month I was definitely paying the bills, but it wasn't like I wasn't doing a whole lot of extra stuff.
Right.
Right.
But yeah,
So in terms of equipment, when it comes to what you do, is it a complete body shop, or what kind of mechanic shop do you operate?
we have literally do everything now. So started off as a mechanic in detail. So on the mechanic side, we talking, you know, your typical if you go to Firestone. So your brakes, your tune-ups, your, you know, engines, transmission, suspension work, stuff like that. Then of course on the detail side, shampooing the inside and out. So we did that forever. And then within the last 2 years, you know, I partnered up with another business. Shout out to Dynamite Deluxe Detailing, and he do tent. And then I just recently linked up with my boy Eric, Hometown Customs too. We do the body work, so we are now officially doing everything. So you can get your car repaired on the mechanic side, paint, body, you know, body work fixed. You can get the tent, you can get whatever. So you know that's
So if somebody crash out, they can come see you.
Yeah, they fixed my car. You remember I had that bad eye? You look at my car and it was at a black eye. That shit was ugly as hell.
Oh yeah. You
And
fixed this car.
He fixed my car. I must say, the paint job is better in the front half than the back half because the back half didn't need painting. So I got a front half that's super white. So I really need to get some stuff to match up to what they did because they really showed out on my ass on that. Like, because I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting that. Like, okay. I mean, we got little things we need to work out, but for the most part, they who you need to go to. And let me tell you.
So we do insurance claims, we do warranty claims. So anybody got car shield, we do all that. Do everything.
Okay.
So we replace engines, we replace transmissions, whatever you need, literally.
Grizz, stop. You over there on them strands, and you not acting right. Tighten up.
It's good. They pull up money in your pocket. That's all I was trying to say. Okay.
See what I'm saying? Get off strands.
So
you need to stay from work a little bit. Your second job.
So no. So over the years, Tim, how many employees have you gone through?
You said have I had or have I gone through? Or
yeah, that same thing. Gone through.
Man,
how do you?
I went through a lot. But I've had some that's still around though from the beginning. I mean, I can't even really count. I mean, it ain't no like if you know no big industrial like at the Walmart or something. But I mean, we talking over 10 years. I typically done had one mechanic at a time, and then I might have somebody come in and help on the off days. Let me see if I can count real quick. Over the years, I'll probably say I probably had maybe 10 mechanics, and that's including what I got now.
Oh.
So right now I got 2 full-time.
No, that's a good ratio. Yeah. I don't say, how do you deal with disgruntled employees?
Yeah. Man.
Yeah!
This ain't for everybody.
Look, we ain't rubbing his head. You remember that one employee that had that wrench?
He'd have had to put the ass in there.
You lay in the car and look, man, I'm going to put your ass under the car lift if you don't get your ass up out of here. Have you had to deal with that?
Since we're talking about black-owned business. Black-owned Griz comes to terms with that phrase. Let me ask you, who is your toughest customer?
Who is my toughest customer?
Like it just generally speaking.
Old people.
I mean, it doesn't really gender-wise. It don't really matter if it's man or woman. It's really, I will say this because I gotta say this because most of my customers now are pretty good because I weed them out. You know, over the years I can see a problem coming from a mile away. So me being a small business owner and being the owner of my own business, I can pick and choose who I want to deal with. But it don't really matter if it's one man or woman. The main thing is the people who really trying to be cheap or don't really understand how this industry works. So you might have somebody come in and be like, look up your thing, come back. Oh, I was just over here getting my check engine light red. Now my brakes squeaking. Like, bro, we didn't even do anything to your car. Like, you know, so you have people that really try to get over on you or don't understand. But I'm real good. I have a lot of patience. So I'm very. My main thing is to educate all my customers to make that problem go away. So when you come, by the time you leave, you're gonna fully understand what I did, why I did it, and what you need to do next, and know what to look for in the future. So there's a way you get, you know, and I would say that with any business, just try to educate your customers of what it is you do. It will help limit those issues of people, you know, feel like they getting over on, you know, like you know how it is. And, you know, mechanic shops, there's so many people that take advantage of people. So, hey, why not take that, you know, worry off of them by educating them and let them know like you really here for them. So that's my thing. So that's really what it is. People trying to be cheap or people that's already coming in with attitude. No, I won't even deal with you. I'm gonna be real. I'm like, hey, you might want to just take it up the street. I might be too busy, or you know, I'll figure something out. I'll tell them something, but I just don't want to. You know, I don't. I can see it. Ain't no sense of dealing with a headache. It's not worth it. It's not worth the money. You know. So.
Mm-hmm. So,
But yeah.
how do you tell somebody? How can you sell cars too? So what do you recommend people when they go to buy a car? You always hearing kick the table, or hold on, kicking the tire, or doing this or that.
Right.
How does that really work? Kicking the tires?
Nah, I don't know.
That was some TV stuff, wasn't it?
I don't even know where that
came from. I know you didn't see this. I didn't walk around the car and kick the tire too. Like, I don't know why I'm kicking this tire. But
I don't even know what that's about. But some of the suggestions I can make. Well, for one, I always say if you can, you know, take it to a mechanic and allow them to do a quick check, test drive it with you. You know, somebody know what they're doing, that'll help. But if you don't have that option. You know, one thing you want to check, hey, if they got a Carfax, it's for the Carfax. Look at the history, you know, make sure it's been serviced consistently. Pop the hood, you know, check the oil, learn how to check the oil, see is it super dirty or is it got the right amount of oil in there? Look at your antifreeze, check all your fluids, and just, hey, is the engine extremely dirty? You know, does it look like it's covered in, you know, fluids or whatever, you know, things like that. Check your tires. Make sure it's got
They
good
say to
tread.
look under the car now too, because people sell flood vehicles.
Yeah.
So literally
Yes.
getting on the ground and looking
Check
under the vehicle.
check
And one
the
special one for you, Griz, probably go sober. Then kick the tire.
hey, don't laugh at that. You didn't see that on TV or somebody kicking tires. I'm just saying, Josh knew exactly what I was talking about.
All I know is, you know, usually, you know, kicking tire. That's like, you know how you on the phone talking to somebody and you get bored, you just walk and do something, you just kick a tire. I think that's where that comes from. You just walk around the corner.
Wow.
That's about as useful as throwing rocks down the river. But you go off, bro. You know.
Ivory, I'm gonna need you to don't act brand new and don't act like you ain't seen nobody kick the tire.
Stay off the weed.
No.
No.
No, you got it.
I'm jealous. I just wish I felt like you most of the time, but you got it.
Whatever. So, this 10 years, what is your plans to expand? I know you had something on the thing, but something else happened. So are you continuing? Do you want to expand? Because when I come over there, man, you got too many damn cars over there. There's cars everywhere. That place is full. You need another
Yeah, we got
location.
something in the works. I don't want to speak too much on it right now. And, I don't want to put it out in the universe yet till some, certain things solidify. But yes, you know me, and anybody who knows me knows I always got something up my sleeve. So you would know when that time comes. I don't want to, put it
Okay.
out too early. But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
working on something.
that's good. Put this in your feather with my wife and everybody else says. Don't take your ass out there to East Bufu, man.
I explained to you why it happened.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, God said for you not to go out there, and He spoke, so you ain't going out to the East Bufu. So don't take your ass back out there and defy what He said. He said, stay around here.
Me going out there. If I didn't go out there, I wouldn't have been able to link up with my auto body and paint guy. So that's why that happened.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Wasn't happened for you to go out there and move your shop. Hallelujah. Let the Lord say, let everybody say amen. Amen. Amen.
Church.
Dig that. Do you recommend as a lucrative business? Do you recommend that for the youth? We keep trying to push programs, trades, working with your hands and so forth. You never hear too many people talk about opening their own mechanic shop, car repair shop.
No, for sure. I mean, I definitely recommend. I'm gonna tell you what one OG told me, and it always stuck with me. I don't even remember this guy's name, but I remember we were just out. A bunch of my friends, young boys, probably about 14, 15 at the time. We just out being kids, teenagers, and he seen us, stopped us, and he gave us all like $20 a piece. And one thing he was asking was, "Hey, what you want to do? What you want to do?" And at the end of the conversation, he said, "Hey, whatever y'all end up deciding to do, make sure you go all the way through with it." And that stuck with me. He was like, "You don't want to be working for the man forever. Go through with it." And that, I swear to God, to this day, it never left my brain. So shout out to whoever that OG was.
And shout out to Scarlet Oaks, because I know a lot of really great entrepreneurs and people who have developed a great craft and live a great life off of their trade, and people don't give it enough credit. My nephew is currently attending Scarlet Oaks for the HVAC program. So,
ooh, that's a good one.
Definitely recommend it. If your kids is in high school, whether they go to Great Oaks, Scarlet Oaks, Diamond Oaks, or even if they in Butler County, go to Butler Tech, I highly recommend it because it's giving them a jump start in any industry before they even go off to college. Some of them, they don't even have to go to college.
They don't even. If I graduated from Domino's in industrial electronics, right, and this was eons ago, years ago, right. But upon graduating, I loved Diamond because they gave you sent you out on job placements. And Sears was my very first job too. It was my first job fixing stuff. I was fixing microwaves, TVs, VCRs, camcorders, and all that. So it started back then with my hands. You know what I'm saying? So the point being is I don't see enough of that being emphasized, man, because I didn't have to go to college. I messed up my jobs. Man, I worked for Boeing. I worked for Cincinnati Microwave, Millicron, all these places, man, without a degree. And you know what messed me up? I was a dummy. The streets was calling me for no reason. I didn't have to take my ass in no goddamn streets. I look at the people right now that worked at these jobs that I was at, man, and they retired and they living good right now. And I'm sitting here like, you dumb. If somebody could go back and tell me, what would you say to your younger self? Nigga, I'd have been choking my ass. Y'all have seen me just choking like, yes, you did. For real, I'd have been doing some, y'all have thought I was crazy because I would choke myself, for real. If I could kick my ass right now, I would kick my own ass. And sometimes I might try it. But anyway, that's another story. But that's something that we need to push, because I didn't get my degree till later on in life, in my 40s, where I went through all these jobs, went through all the whole circle around, and now they talking about, Mr. Reese, you got the experience, but you don't have the degree. Oh my gosh. Now I done got in
Gotta
debt.
have that paperwork, man.
Yeah.
It's better have that paper.
Or a trade, like you said, and you
Or a
should
trade.
rather get a trade, and where you don't have to get that paperwork. And
Well,
children,
no, you get the paper with the trade at the end of your
and
trade. They
yeah,
gonna give you that certificate.
so we need to
Yeah,
emphasize the importance.
certifications, yes.
Yeah, we need to emphasize the importance of taking these programs, but also the importance of leaving the streets alone. You have decent money coming in and a chance to make great money, especially with the trades that they talking about. Havoc, HVAC, yeah, that's a Havoc. HVAC, with your nephew, was it nephew?
Yep.
Yeah, nephew going through plumbing, construction, all these
electricity, carpentry.
yes. All this
Right.
stuff that
Yeah.
people
People take carpentry for granted, but what people don't understand is people pay
Carpentry,
upwards of
man.
over $100 an hour for great carpentry work. You can really you can kill the game in carpentry if you hook up the right network.
Buildings and where, yeah, man, come on, that's a good money.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Everybody had shop. Did y'all have shop in school?
Yeah, we had a shop. Yeah.
I did not.
You did.
I did not. I went to Woods, and we did not when I was in high school. I went to Woods, Fairfield, and I went to school in Savannah, Georgia too. My Savannah did. They had a lot of stuff. But Woods, no, they did not.
Oh man,
At least I wasn't in
I'm
it.
thinking about what y'all talking about carpentry, and I'm thinking about how much I enjoyed woodworking. I enjoyed making candle holders and birdhouses. Yeah, all of that. I enjoyed that. Using those machines, and people getting paid big money to use those machines and do that type of work. Super money.
Yep.
So
While we on this trade, I want to take a second. I want to shout out my son who just graduated from Butler Tech, Jermaine in Fairfield, for veterinarian.
all right, that's different. Veterinarian.
In Ohio State, taking up zoology. Shout out to my nephew. Just graduated from Wynwoods. He getting ready to go to Bowling Green up north.
All right,
So
that's what's up.
man.
That's what's up. That's what I like to hear, man.
Hey,
Positivity.
that's so good to hear people doing the positive things with their young adult life instead of chasing the streets, like Griz just said. And while we on this subject, I want to also just say this. A lot of times people don't realize you can lose your professional licenses when you're dealing with the streets. They can be revoked. You can be disbarred. You can be de-licensed. So I want people to also keep that in mind. You think I understand the streets long enough to open my business, you may or you may not, because you might not have a license to do it. Fooling around in them streets. So do it the right way. Get on SBA.gov, find the right grants or loan programs that may work for you if that's your only option, and just do it the right way. And then be 10 years in the game like this young man right here who can tell us all about it.
Yes, it's been a long road though, but I had to learn a lot. I want to say I do recommend getting you a bookkeeper accounting that's really a professional. They'll put you on game to a lot of the tax deductions, because I did a lot of the first probably 9 years I was doing my own taxes, and then I just recently switched over to a new accountant. Shout out to Yvonne, focus on financing, and she just put me on game to a lot of stuff and a lot of write-offs. She like, what you been doing? You done missed out on such and such X dollar amounts, just based off of putting the numbers in the right places. Everybody think TurboTax.
Yep.
I was a strong believer in TurboTax, and she go back like, boy, you done missed out on this, do this, so get you a
Not only that, it's people undercut themselves too when they don't have a professional, because you think you don't want to show how much money you made because you don't want to pay all this money in taxes. Number one, you got a lot of business tax write-offs, and number two, the more money your business made, the more money your business is worth. So it's a disservice to you sometimes to say that you did not make the money that you made, because now you don't qualify for other things that you may have had your business been worth a little bit more. So yes, I'm big on, like you said, that having a professional tax person. That's a really big miss that a lot of people. It's a small thing that people miss big on.
Yep. So get you that. and just like you said, look into, and usually they'll help you find the grants and stuff too. Like get the grants, loans, and build your business credit. Um, all that stuff. So get you some professional help. Don't try to do it alone. No millionaire, no billionaire has succeeded by themselves. No.
By themselves. No, everybody gets a team of people who are great in their area, and they put them together and they build the super team. Also, a lot of people don't remember to insure their business. So you get into one little mishap or mix up, and then you out of business because you didn't take care of business. And Griz, you always speak to our guests in terms of handling the business part of what they're doing. And a lot of times you do it a little more on the music industry side. But this another area, entrepreneurship, where taking care of your business for the business will benefit you highly.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, my husband is a barber. He's been in business for a very long time himself, and been kind of on each end of the spectrum. So I know a lot about paying your business bills and your home bills, and sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to make ends meet in certain areas, and everybody don't understand that because your business, everything looks good on the outs. People don't know, sometimes you're going through what you're going through to make those ends meet to keep business going.
I want to add something because I don't want to just shine on all the glitz and glamour of the business. I want to, let people know the tough times, the hard part. Like, this has not been an easy road. I'm just say that.
But what's been the hardest part?
Hold on, I'm getting to that right now. So the hard is basically hard. Kind of the hard part is just kind of, hey, keeping everything going, and you wearing a lot of hats. I'm the mechanic, I'm the manager, I'm the customer consultant, I'm the advisor, I'm the promoter, I'm the marketer, you know what I mean? Just everything. So, and I've been, you want to slowly put people in place to take some of the load off, which I've been doing. I've been able to, slowly do that. Shout out to my team. But it's still rocky. But what I wanted to mention is, it may be times where you might go, few weeks without paying yourself, because as a business is pretty much second to your family. It was like, hey, it's your family, and then it's the business. Your business is the baby, so bills got to get paid. If you hiring people, you got to think you taking care of their family too. So not only taking care of your family, you taking care of their family, you taking care of the business. So there's been times where I ain't got paid in a month, but I got to keep the place running. And that's the part that people don't understand. You can't, sometimes you really just can't afford to pay yourself. Like, these lights got to stay on, or you got to reinvest in this business. So your money might be tied up, but if you could keep investing to the business, eventually that money is going to come back and it's going to be multiplied. But you got to keep going even when you think it's the end of the road. Like, nah, just keep pushing. So I just want
to sometimes your only air machine goes out, or sometimes if you put in a situation you got a new air machine, or do you pay for your light bill? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I know a lot about the sacrifices of business.
Man, it's been plenty of days where I had to spend $200-$300 just out the blue, just because just
to make a couple dollars.
Like, I gotta go do it right now. I can't work without the compressor. Like, it's gotta be done. So that's another reason to build your business credit and have your regular credit together too, because you can start having credit cards for those expenses. But starting off, definitely have some money put aside. But if you can get your credit right and get you some credit cards and have that specifically for your expenses, and that's where the accountant comes in there, because she can help, or he or she can help regulate and help you stay on top of paying it, because we all know credit cards can get maxed out real fast, and then next thing you know, we done lost control and we drowning in the water. But it's always good to have that somebody that's helping you watch that card or help you take care of the card, to take care of the bill. So I recommend that too.
Well, I'm glad your ass said something, the bad shit about it too, because boy, these entrepreneurs on social media, They want to make you think that they is balling out of control. I got my own business, blah, 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 blah. And then you got some that be like, you know, I got to do this and do that. And hey, man, you chose to do this business. Don't take your anger out on me because you got bills. You got that's what it is. But I just can't stand. I can't stand people who get on here on social media and want to talk bad about somebody that's doing a 9 to 5. Nigga, your business, you didn't have to go through some trials and tribulations to get where you at. And you might not be where you want people to think that you at. You still might be the fake and the
just
fake.
getting ready to say, Griz. You know the people who criticize the regular working man are not doing better than the regular working man. You just want people to think because you know what it takes to get to the next level. You can never hate on somebody. They gotta be their family.
Exactly.
That's why I always say you can spot a fake a mile away with that because everything's all the grass is green and the clouds always gone on their side.
Oh my God.
But I tell you what. But sometimes you know people are surviving off of and not legitimate business. So it does seem all good until the shit hit the fan. You know.
That's what's
So
up.
yeah. And then another thing I want to mention is it's like, hey, you know, when you're dealing with customers, you're gonna have issues. You got to be willing to, hey, make things right, because I see a lot of, there's been, you know, sometimes I'll look at reviews for certain businesses and you got some owners going back and forth on the internet, like it make you look bad, like just don't, you rather off not even say nothing, you know, but I always be willing to make something right, you know, especially if you made a mistake or sometimes even if it ain't quite your fault. Let's say if I'm in here working on a car, I'm doing some brakes and I say a bolt brake, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of it, like, you know, just get it done, because it's just too much to be trying to, you know, oh yeah, we working on here and this is what happened or whatever. So, you know, depending on what it is, which you would know, hey, all right, that's gonna be right for me to go ahead and, you know, take this and make this right, because you want that customer to, you know, that's a testimony. Customer be like, oh yeah, you know, such and such happened, he took care of it, you know, it wasn't a problem, we good or whatever. And sometimes the customer understand, but always be willing to make it right, and that will help your business. That's also a promotion, or what's the word I'm looking for? You know, a good way to sell your business, because you're making it right with the customer. So always willing to do that. I'm not really the one to argue with customers at all. You know, I've had, like I said, you get them customers come and they come with attitude. I still come, stay professional. I stay calm, and eventually my energy gonna convert over to them, and you know, now we good. There ain't no sense of sitting here yelling. I'm not about to yell, so it ain't gonna help nothing. But just have that customer. I'm losing words here. Be customer oriented. That ain't the word I'm looking for, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I just want to mention that part too.
That's what's up. Well, we glad we had you on the show today, bro. We're gonna switch it up. I don't know if you got to go. Anyway, y'all can catch Josh. Shout out to. Are you taking new customers?
Yeah, you got to tell us where the business is, the name of the business, how people can find you, and your social handles.
All right, Linked Up Auto Care. I'm in Forest Park right now, 11080 Ashburn Road. You can find us on the phone number 513-828-3769, 513-828-3769. Find us on Facebook, Linked Up Auto Care. We on Google if you want to look at our reviews. We got pictures and everything on Facebook. Yeah, that's
for those not familiar with the Forest Park area. Where about is this location? Near the whoop-de-whoop next to the what's the name?
All right, so we off of Southland, Forest Park Apartment, Southland Sharon Road, Northland Boulevard, that general area. A lot of people know about the Sunoco on the corner. We kind of cat a corner behind the Sunoco. Right there.
There you go.
That's what's up.
Like, yeah, definitely. 11080 Ashburn Road.
That's what's up. Well, we're going to switch it up a little bit if you got a little bit of time. I was just informed, are you into politics? Are you into the race this year? Or you vote? Do you do any of that?
I do vote. I will say I don't really get into it too heavy. It's just these candidates right now is.
Reason why I asked, because it was just brought to
They
my
ain't nothing to
attention.
write home about.
It was just brought to my attention that E40 is pushing for Biden. Biden introduces E40, and I'm really gonna have to get on Twitter and social media and talk to E40 and say, what the hell's wrong with you?
Right.
Can we get this started? Come on, can we get this started? Come on, tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go.
Hey man, I'm telling you to go. Take your ass on. You must have got that money. E40, if you're listening.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Who, me?
Who?
Yeah.
I don't care about neither one of them.
Griz.
I don't care, but I hate them both. They all the devil.
Oh, well, we gotta vote for somebody.
No, I ain't voting for nobody. I'm voting for y'all.
Well, don't complain when this shit go to hell then.
What? I complain. Oh man, I'm gonna complain regardless. Cause I don't care who you put in the office, ain't none of them gonna do jack shit. So you can take that, you can complain, they'll complain. You sound like them one people that don't look like me. You can't complain if you don't vote. Yes, I can. I live here. I don't care about you booing or none of that. None of that.
This nigga been smoking crazy strands today.
You goddamn right I have. But I don't give a two flying forts about neither one of them. I think they both parties they play for the same team. So one just has a way of schmooing you with sugar and all this and come here, try the candy, little people, or you dumb people. Come here and eat this, you dumb people. We still love you dumb people. And the Republicans are, hey, I don't give a shit about your ass. Anyway, you're just going to sign these papers. You ain't going to get no daggone food stamps, none of this. We don't care how the Democrats do it. The Democrats want to play you along.
Where does this food stamp business come from? What the fuck? You sound like Donald Trump. Black jobs and food stamps. Hey, get me the fuck off this one.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Solitary
Look,
person,
listen.
eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with.
Hey man, now look how dumb this dude sound, man. Listen,
we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President.
Bro, that was tough. I couldn't even watch it. I had to turn it off.
Hey man, I should have watched the debates, but I didn't want to because I did want to.
Biden needs long-term care, and I think we have all come to terms with the fact that he is in stage 1 of whatever critical memory loss he may be suffering from. But
hey man, play that again, man. Listen to this. Play that again. This shit is funny. I keep trying to. What the fuck is he talking about?
It's not. Wait.
I don't know what I said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look, we had the same.
Donald ain't.
Trump just an asshole.
He's saying what everybody else. He's saying what people saying. Like, what the hell is this fool talking about?
Hey, guess what, Griz? I'm gonna tell you what my granddaddy used to tell me. You ain't got old yet. You only got an opinion because you ain't got old yet, nigga. You better hope you don't sell half as bad.
Hey, I don't hope to be in nobody's leadership. If I get that bad, I want my family to sit my ass down. His family is being real rude to him, making him look stupid.
It's a job. He doesn't want to do it. He's become like a Palestinian, but they don't like him because he's a very bad Palestinian. He's a weak one.
He's just as goofy.
He wasn't talking about nothing. He wasn't even on topic.
He's just as goofy. You got two goofy people trying to run the country, and you tell me y'all
look like a thumb face.
Yeah.
And
Trump is like a badass kid and never got a whooping. Now he wants to take his ball and go home.
And then you want to tell me I can't complain if I don't vote. You want me to vote for these two idiots? And they got the nerve to ask
gotta-
me not to
you
complain?
gotta- Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Or you can just go to the polls and write your name down. Vote for Griz. Griz 2024.
Shit, I don't want no parts of that
But
shit.
not-
Right,
but not voted on.
Nah, I'm not. I don't want no parts of it at all. I'm sorry. I'm so
But
sorry.
all right, well, I would say this though. Even if you don't vote for the president, there's other stuff on the ballot to vote for. So that's why I do all
Yes, please.
Like what? Give me an example. Give me an example. Because the last time I voted,
Mayor, councilman, Congress,
All right, hold up. I got one for Griz. Marijuana.
prosecutors, judges.
Marijuana legalization, Griz. It was on. If people didn't go to the ballot, they wouldn't have been able to vote it
now,
in.
now,
You
hold
won't be able to smoke your weeds in peace.
local, and this is what Killer Mike the rapper was saying. Local, if you watch the BET Awards, and that was some bull, but what he was saying was the local. If you vote in local, now, yeah, I did local
But
because it
that's what
has
I'm saying.
issues. But like you
Okay.
said, the president shit, none of that shit matters to us.
Oh, that's not true. They have local on the presidential debate. It's based off of your county. It's not just the presidential. It's based off of your
Yes,
county.
I
you gotta
voted
get
before. I
you
ain't
gotta
seen nothing
get the
about no
right
damn
people in
local.
place. Well, let me just say this. You read Project 2025. So that's basically what we voting against this year. It don't even have nothing to do with per se who the candidates are. But you have to be a fool to let Project 2025 take effect. I mean, not it's
Explain us what Project 25 is. Explain that.
Project 2025 is basically the new world order, where Trump is trying to make it so that elections do not dictate what happens. He's going to put in place where basically it's not our democratic, or it's not our democracy. It's not based on the Constitution. Everything that America was built off of is based off basically a dictatorship, almost a tyranny sort of aspect where he gets the final say whether it's what the public wants or not. Period. There is not going to be a voting system.
Here's the
They're
thing.
trying to do away with the opportunity to even give your opinion on how we want ourselves governed.
We did a show on this a while ago, right? Pretty much on this.
Mm-hmm.
And there are laws. I have to go back and find this. There are laws right now in place that the president already has those powers. They was talking about the FEMA and the laws in New York that have been changed, and people don't even know nothing about them. These FEMA camps and all this other stuff that the president has.
This is in your face. This is different. This is not subliminal.
No. When you guys were talking about dictatorship and what the president has already, that's already in place. What Trump was talking about is that I have to pull up the thing where we read the laws like, damn, the president can do what the hell he want to do, for real.
No.
And time,
because you still have Congress.
Well, we read Congress don't have nothing to do, and it's going to take place when you said that 2025 project that they already implemented, and both sides is part of that. So, like I said, one has one way of going to do it slowly in your face, right in your face, and then you have the Donald Trump way or Republican way, right in your face. This is what we're going to do. So that's why I said what I said. But that's for each and all.
I get it. You're not lying. You ain't told a lie. I'm not going against what you're saying. But what I'm saying is a gradual phase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, versus you wake up tomorrow and your $5 is now worth $39.99 because it's only $200 million $5 in rotation and they ain't making no more. Okay.
I feel you. So I just thought I'd ask you that. But before we get out of here, it is time for Two Lies and the Truth. So the way the game goes, and I'll go here though, because I've been thinking about my lies and truth. So this is what it is, Josh. I'm gonna tell you 3 stories, and you got to figure out which one is the truth. All right. first one story is I was at an industry party in Louisville at the Derby, and before Rick Ross became famous, every day I'm hustling, I was on stage with him smoking some weed, right? And we on the stage, and my homeboy Parnell is on the dance floor, and the music playing, and next thing you know, all the girls on the dance floor was around Parnell. So me and him talking about Zarnock, and I pass the weed when I see him. When Parnell down there, I passed the weed to him. It's like, man, I gotta go. Parnell down there, and that's where I went. That's story number one. Number two is I got chased by 4 dogs coming home, working for Wendy's in Seven Hills, and one of the dogs bit me, and I ain't never been right since. That's the second story. And the third story is I went fishing, and I caught myself using a dead goldfish as bait and ended up catching a giant catfish. So that's the third one. All right, so you heard 3 stories. Dun, 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 dun!
The second one, because it's got to be a reason why you ain't got them out.
Which one do you think is a lie?
So it's two. One of them is only the truth.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, that first one sounded like that could be real.
All right, you think
Rick Ross?
You sound like that one could be real. And you, Ivory, what do you think?
That dog bitch your ass. That's why you ain't been right ever since.
No. Okay. Justice, give you a round of applause. That was the truth. The first one was the truth. The second one, let's give Josh a round of applause for catching the truth. That was the truth. That was the truth. I can verify that with Parnell. The other one was partly true. I worked at Wendy's in Seven Hills, and I got off of work one day, and it was a pack of dogs that followed me home. I smelled like them damn greasy burgers, and I kept, all these dogs, leave me alone. It never bit me, though, but I did run, and I made it home. So, but that part, the dog bite me part, was a lie. And the third one was definitely a lie, because I am definitely not a fisherman. I will go out there and act like I'm fishing. I will eat and drink and smoke and relax, but I am not fishing. I do not want to touch no slimy-ass fish. I do not want to put no worm on no damn thing. My grandfather and father used to get so mad at me. Like, boy, if you don't grab that, I don't want to grab the worm. I don't do that. So that was a lie. But that was fun. So next week, Ivory, it's your turn for 2 lies and the truth. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's up. Again, man, I'm glad we had you on the show.
Oh, I got some good ones.
You got some good ones? I'm glad we had you on the show, buddy. Got this out. People know how to pick lemons. People know how to run a business. Needing the pointers come to you. So with that being said, you guys, it's over and done with. This is under the belt. And like we say every Wednesday, don't be stuck on stupid.
Don't be stuck on
and relax on dumb.
And relax on dumb.
Let's go! The station that keeps it rocking 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Grizz Biz My 2 Cents.